Continuing with lesson 4.4 in college algebra, this is 4.4b as in boy, the second video. We're on page 393, bottom of the page, example 7. And we're going to go backwards. On the other ones we were expanding or expressing in terms of sums and differences. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take something like 5 log base b of x minus log, continuing with the base b of y, and we're going to add 1/4 log, and again base b, and you'll learn that when you have the bases they have to be the same to combine these, so that's why they're giving them all to you with a base b. And it's asking us to express as a single logarithm. So what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards. So we're going to put this as our exponent. So we're going to take this 5 and put it on the x, and we're going to take the 1/4 here and put it on the z. Okay, that's our first step. Take your numbers in front of the log and make them into exponents. Now we're going to take this and write it as a division. Since they both have a log with a base b, we can do that. We'll put our x to the 5th on top and our y on the bottom. And we'll leave the second one alone for right now. Okay. Alright, so at this point we're going to take this and combine it with this. Because there's a plus sign, that means that they're multiplied, and since the bases are the same, I can go ahead and combine those. So I've got the log of base b of x to the 5th, and I'm going to take this and multiply it, and I made them all into 1. Now the only other thing you can do is, instead of writing z to the 1/4, you could write, doesn't really matter, 4th root of z if you wanted to. I mean, that's up to you on how you leave your answer. So that's example 7. Now example 8 is a little different. They give you the log base a of 2, and they tell you what it is. It's going to be 0.301. Okay. They also give you log base a of 3, and they tell you that that is 0.477. Okay, so they give that to you because in the problem they give you something like log a of 6, and they want to know the answer to that. So in order to do that, we look and see what we've got. Well, we know that the log of a is actually 3 times 2, right? 6's can be broken down into 3 times 2. Well, if we do that, we can write this as the log base a of 3 plus the log base a of 2 because of our product rule. We can, if they're multiplied, it's the same as adding. So we kind of went to that direction. Well, I know that the log base a of 3 is 0.477 from up here. And I know log a of 2 is 0.301. So I'm going to put plus 0.301, add those two together and get 0.778. So that's what they're doing in this. They're giving you that bit of information, and then they're giving you the chance to solve it based on the information that they gave you. Okay, so let's see if we can go on here. Okay, so when they give us b log a of 2/3 can quickly be broken down into log base a of 2 minus log base a of 3, which I already know what that and that are, and I just subtract the 2 and I'm done. So what happens when I have something like the log base a of 81? Well, log base a of 81 could actually be written as log base a of 3 to the 4th power. Okay? Take that 4, move it to the front, and we've got our log base a of 3. which we can take this number here, and then we take that answer and multiply it by the 4 that we moved in front of here, and we're done. Okay, D, I'm going to leave that on your own. That's just real quick, easy subtraction, because you've got the log base a of 1 minus log base a of 4, and if you know from your old stuff back, I think it was page 380-ish, log base a of 1 is always going to be equal to 0. So then you just have 0 minus log base a of 4. And that log base a of 4, again, just like on one of the other ones we did, can be written as log base a of 2 squared. Move that 2 to the front, and we have log base a of 2, which you can take that times the 2 that we moved up here, and makes life so much easier for us. Now E, log base E of 5, or base a of 5, that can't be broken down. We cannot use this and this because we can't get a 5. Sure, we can add these two, but that's not in logarithm. Only if they're multiplied is that going to work. So, and if you look at F, not too hard. It already gives you log base a of E or 3 and log base a of 2. So you already have those numbers. You just divide those out. You don't have to use any properties or anything special, and you're good.